Part 1. The silence after the double's disappearance was heavy. On the floor, only his ID card remained. My photo, my name. But his place of birth said, Hyperlayer 7. Then, a new message on my phone from an unknown app, incomplete purge. They are coming. Part 2. Within a day, 3 strange things happened. My apartment's camera footage was deleted. Sarah said I'd spilled tea on the project yesterday. I hadn't seen her. A man and woman in the cafe opposite stared relentlessly at me. On their collars was an emblem like the crystalline device. They were from the Hyperlayer. Part 3. My grandmother's house was ransacked. Her tablet showed a video of me calmly tearing the place apart. The 2 entered. The woman said, "Your shadow broke the rules. You purged him. Now the balance is broken. Either take his place in the Hyperlayer, or we purge you." Part 4. They took me to a windowless apartment. The man explained, the Hyperlayer is where all potential versions of people reside. You had a shadow. He got greedy. Now you must replace him. On the table, they placed a glass-like contract. My signature would bind me there forever. Part 5. I decided not to sign. My grandfather's journal mentioned thin spots between layers. One was the city's abandoned church. I distracted my guard with a question and smashed the device on his wrist with a chair. I ran. Destination, the abandoned church. Part 6. In the church I found the 3-circle symbol on the floor. The journal said, Prime's blood on the symbol. I cut my finger and let the blood drop. The stone slid aside. A staircase into darkness appeared. Sirens sounded behind me. No choice. I went down. Part 7. At the bottom of the stairs was our street, but different. The sky was purple. People had familiar but soulless faces. A woman like Sarah passed with a fixed smile. I had entered the Hyperlayer. Here, I was a stranger and a fugitive. Part 8. In a cafe, a waiter with Mark's face approached. But it was Mark's shadow. He said, "We are reflections of your unmade choices. This is a prison for shadows. But some of us wish to be free. There is a hidden resistance." Part 9. He took me to a basement. There I saw Sarah's shadow, my grandmother's shadow, and their leader, my father's shadow, who had died in my world. My father said, "We want real lives. You can open the door from both sides. Take us to your world, and you can return too. Do we have a deal?" Part 10. The deal was dangerous, but it was my only way back. Their plan, creative memory storm at the central control tower. This would confuse the Guardians. It required my blood and their will. I agreed. We moved toward the tower. Before starting, my father's shadow took my hand and said, "Know that I was always a part of you." Then he yelled, "Now."